Kevin Samuel's Foolishness. Good morning. It's Tuesday. Really quick, this video was a request video for Lizzie. Lizzie emailed me. She said, Janice, I was listening to one of your videos and I was so disappointed. You said you agree with about 75-85% of what Kevin Samuel said. So we're going to talk about that this morning. I have so much stuff to talk to y'all about. I just don't have time. So we're going to talk about Kevin Samuels. I don't know if I ever really did a video. I think when that video went viral with the average is at best woman, I think I might have did a few commentary, but I don't think I ever really sat down and did a Kevin Samuels video. I've mentioned it in passing, and yes, I do agree 75-85% of what he has said. I want to thank you for your love and support. Thank you so much for those of you who are picking up my books. 23 Types of Guys You Might Meet is my baby, honey. This is my bread and butter. Okay, this is my number one reigning book, my new book, How to Read Your Bible in 1 year. I guarantee you, some of you ladies start reading this Bible, you'll stop being so emotional because the Bible tells you a lot about marriage and dating and all this stuff. Thank you so much for your comments. I am in the comments trying to respond to some of your comments. I appreciate you. Be sure to check out my other channel, my Allegedly Janice, my Bible study channel, my financial channel, which I need to get over there. Yes, so I agree. The reason why I haven't really done a video on Kevin Samuels, actually, this video is called Kevin Samuels Foolishness. Number one is because I agree with about 75-85% of what he says. Number two, I'm all about respecting content creators' content. And number three, the big one, I think is just foolishness. I think it's absolutely foolishness that a lot of people get up in arms with somebody else's content. I agree with 75-85%. I don't really listen to him. I might have listened in passing, or somebody might send me a video, or the average at best video. But I do agree with 75-85% of what he says. You know why I agree? Because my daddy taught me. My daddy told me all that stuff Kevin is saying. My daddy told me. Why are you women getting upset that a man is asking for your height and your weight and your dress size? Come on, those of us that says, I'm 44. Okay, online dating in the late 90s, early 2000, online dating got really big, right? Black people meet, they got really big. Okay, and so you would introduce yourself. Help me out, 40-year-olds, 44-year-olds. You would introduce yourself with your stats. My name is Jen. This is how I introduce my name is Janice. I'm a born again believer. I have one child. I am 5'6", 137 pounds. Isn't that how y'all introduce yourself back then? Huh? And if a man jumped in my inbox and said, my name is Paul and I'm 5'8", Paul never heard from me again because I don't like short men. I don't date short men. My name is Phil. I'm 350 pounds. Hell no. So I just don't understand, ladies. Why are you upset and up in arms because a man is asking you your height and your weight and your dress size? It doesn't bother me because my daddy told me, do not get fat. Keep yourself together. You can get you a good husband. Don't have any more babies. My daddy told me that. And when I published, I was writing 23 Types of Guys. Every so often I pick my husband's brain. And I asked him, he was cooking, and I asked him, if I had another child, would you have married me? He said, nope. Nope. My dad told me that. My dad told me, Janice, you can get your beautiful girl. You're smart. You're pretty. You can get you a good husband. Do not have any more children. A decent man will overlook Lexi. And that's exactly what my husband said. He said, you were 60 when you had Lexi. You was young. You didn't know no better. You got your life together. So you've been on the straight and narrow. Why wouldn't I marry you? But if you had another kid, I wouldn't have married you. When I started working at my job, those Italian women, they said, Jen, you will get you a good Get your girls. Those African ladies that said, James, don't you sit over there and eat with them big girls. Don't you, every time I'm sitting over there eating, I'm ordering. They one of the African ladies would pass by, Johnny, don't you eat all that food. You know what it is, especially for those of us that was raised in the Black church, we were lied to, and a lot of us are delusional, where we were told it doesn't matter what you look like. What matters is what's on the inside, and that is a lie from the pits of hell. Because when you read the Bible, that's not what the Bible says. God made a distinction. God made a distinction between Rachel and Leah. Rachel was beautiful. Rachel was shapely. Everybody came wanted to marry Rachel. Nobody wanted to marry Leah because Leah was ugly. Saul was tall, a head, shoulder taller than all the other men. Daniel was ruddy and good looking. Solomon was beautiful. Moses was beautiful. God made a distinction about people. So why do you think, ladies, that it doesn't matter what you look like? It does matter. My daddy told me that my looks, my ability to be respectful, my ability to honor and submit is equivalent to a man's ability to provide for me. So y'all want men to provide for you, pay all your bills, but you don't want him to ask you how much you weigh or what dress size you weigh. It's because your looks is equivalent to his ability to provide. Ladies, I just need you to get in your head, men are visual. If you could get this one thing, if you can get this one thing, that you must be good looking to him. He must find you attractive. He must think you're pretty. His dingling needs to start marching when he look at you. If you can get this one thing in your head, I'm telling you, your dating life would be transformed. We've been lied to. The church lied to us that it doesn't matter. It's what's on the inside. It's not true. The inside is just as important as the outside. And if he doesn't find you attractive, that's why a lot of y'all was mad at Shake when he was asking, can I put you on your shoulder? I wasn't mad. Because that's what's important to a man. How heavy you are. How do you look? Can I pick you up? Do I think you're pretty? The same way it's important to us, ladies, that his ability to provide, to pay these bills, to protect me, to profess his love. Men, you must understand men and women are different. The problem is we think men and women are the same. And we're not. What's important to him is, are you pretty? Does he think you're pretty? Are you the right size? Yes, size matters. When I was dating, I wasn't interested in no little short dude. Some fat man, no sir. I will, That was just as important to me. His health was just as important to me as his faith for Christ. Granted, a man can't do anything about his height, but I don't have to marry you. I don't have to date you. Bye, Pookie. So I just don't understand this anger because some man is asking you what you look like and what size you wear. It matters to them the same way it matters to us that he can pay these bills. You know what else my daddy taught me? My father also taught me to take your cookie off the table. My dad taught me this the same way he taught me. Keep yourself together, Janice. Don't have any more babies, Janice. Don't you gain too much weight, Janice. Take your cookie off the table, Janice. Men are sexual beings, Janice. Men are visual. Man's got to get the dog out. Just don't be the girl you get it out in. Man should provide and protect. Man should be able to put a roof over your head and food on your table. Those are all things my dad taught me that I carried in my life and in my dating journey that has helped me to stay out of trouble with a lot of men, not being used and abused, and to properly and wisely choose the right husband for me and father figure for my daughter. So don't be mad. That is how men are. They care about that. My husband, we've been married 9 years this year. May 11 next year. My husband married me without asking me how much money I made. You know when my husband know how much money I made? When we filed taxes the following year. Because it didn't matter. He said, it don't matter. I can take care of you. You want something? You go in pocket. Say, you want something? Wait. But you know what was important to my husband? I asked him why he married me. He said, he always told me I was smart. I was selling my first book at a networking event when I met him. He said, you're smart. I love smart women. Look at that. He loves smart women. He said, you're sexy like Jan. He said, you don't have to be Condoleezza, but you at least got to be a Michelle. And he said, you're sexy like Janet. So that means if you're not sexy, what does that mean? You are visually appealing. I was visually appealing. He found me visually appealing. And be a good mom and good with a home like Mary Poppins. Those are the things that was important to him. And I am one of those hopeless romantic that believe there is someone out there for everybody. You just have to find the right person for you. But this thing of you being upset and angry about a man, caring about what size your hair, however you are, please don't be. It's foolishness there. That's men are visually. It's the same thing as us caring about their money. I don't care how tall, good looking, save a man was. If he was not able to provide for me, like my father said, I wasn't interested. And isn't that one of the reasons why a lot of these men are mad at us? A lot of us women today is we don't want to struggle with the man. We don't want to build with the man. We don't want that. No. We want a man that can provide. That's how I was raised. That's how I was raised. I don't know any different than what I'm living. And my father, Pastor Bradshaw, taught me these things. So no, I'm not mad. Yes, I agree with 75, 85%. The rest of that stuff, that's his content. But a lot of what he says, my dad, a lot of what Kevin said, my dad taught me those things. And those things has carried me into my life and helped me to realize and learn. And I'm seeing it. Men are hunters. They will sleep with you, but they might not marry. That's another thing. He will sleep with you, but he's not going to marry you if you're not what he want. So, ladies, I just need you to get it in your head that men are visual beings, and you must be visually appealing to him. When I was single going to work, you would think I was going on a date because every day I would dress. Y'all seen my dresses. Y'all see when I really dress up for work. I don't dress as much now because, it's COVID and all that stuff. We wasn't going in the office. But you've seen my summer dresses. I look like I was walking down the runway. Why? My daddy told me. Fix yourself up. You never know when a man is going to approach you. Always be ready. Always look pretty. Always look cute. Always smell good. I got to go, girl. I love you. I love you. What time is it? I love you. Let me know what you think. Don't be mad. Just understand that men are. I'm working on a book like this. Some things your daddy should have taught you that you were never taught. And a lot of us women are delusional. You want to ask a man how much money he make, but you mad that he want to know how much you weigh. It's equivalent because we're different. I love you. I got to go. Show me love in my take my cookie off the table journal. This wisdom journal, a lot of you need to pick this book up. Okay. Wisdom is, I'm telling you, wisdom, man. I wish people would just love the book of Proverbs. If you don't have this wisdom book, pick that up for me. 10 Years of Girlfriend. How to not give boyfriends husband benefits. You better learn, girl. You gonna learn today. The Naked Wife. I absolutely love you, adore you. Bye.